Did Jungkook and Taehyung just recreate one of the biggest viral moments from the FIFA World Cup? That question suddenly exploded across social media. It all started during BTS ARIRANG World Tour in Munich, Germany. One short interaction, only a few seconds long, but it was enough to send thousands of ARMY searching for every possible camera angle. Some fans immediately believed they had spotted something familiar, a rowing-style movement. One that reminded many people of the now famous Viking Row celebration that recently went viral during the FIFA World Cup. Now here's the important part. BTS has never officially confirmed that the moment was inspired by the Viking Row celebration. The comparison comes from fans who watched the concert and later shared their own observations online. Even so, the discussion spread incredibly fast. And the more people watched the videos, the more curious everyone became. Because this wasn't just another concert clip. It became one of the most talked about moments from BTS's Munich performance. So, what actually happened? Let's go back to the beginning. Hours before the concert even started, thousands of fans were already gathering outside Allianz Arena. Some had traveled across Germany. Others came from France, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, Austria, Switzerland. Many had waited months for this night. Some had even waited years to see BTS perform together again. As the stadium slowly filled, purple light sticks began lighting up every section. The atmosphere felt electric. You could already hear fans singing BTS songs long before the members appeared. Then, the lights suddenly went out. The cheers became deafening, and BTS finally walked onto the stage. From the very first song, the energy inside Allianz Arena was incredible. Every chorus echoed across the stadium. Every dance break was greeted with thunderous applause. Every member received an overwhelming welcome. Jungkook immediately showed why so many people consider him one of the strongest live performers in K-pop. His vocals sounded powerful. His movements were sharp. His confidence filled the entire stadium. Taehyung brought a completely different energy. Relaxed, charismatic, effortlessly connecting with fans through eye contact, smiles, and playful expressions. It didn't take long before fans noticed something else. Both members looked like they were having genuine fun together. Not because of any scripted moment, but because everything felt natural. That has always been one of BTS's biggest strengths. No matter how large the stadium becomes, they somehow make every performance feel personal. Then, it happened. During one section of the concert, Jungkook and Taehyung briefly performed a rowing-style motion together. It lasted only a moment, maybe just a few seconds. If you blinked, you might have missed it completely. But fans holding their phones captured everything. Within minutes, the clips started appearing online. At first, most people simply enjoyed watching another fun interaction between the two members. Just another memorable Taekook moment. Then someone made an interesting comparison. They placed the concert clip next to videos of the viral Viking Row celebration that had been making headlines during the FIFA World Cup. Suddenly, everything changed. People began looking much closer. New fan cams appeared. More camera angles surfaced. Fans started slowing the videos down, watching frame by frame, comparing every movement. Not because anyone was trying to prove something, but because everyone wanted to understand what they had just seen. Some fans believed the resemblance was surprisingly close. Others thought it was simply a playful movement with no connection at all. And that's exactly why the conversation kept growing. There was no official explanation. Only thousands of people sharing different opinions after watching the same few seconds from different perspectives. That curiosity became the real reason the clip went viral. Not because everyone agreed, but because everyone wanted to join the discussion. Meanwhile, inside Allianz Arena, the concert continued. Jungkook and Taehyung showed no sign that anything unusual had happened. They simply kept performing, smiling, interacting with ARMY, and delivering one unforgettable stage after another. For the fans inside the stadium, it was already an incredible night. For the fans watching online, it was only the beginning. Because over the next few hours, more recordings would appear, more hidden details would be discovered. And one particular interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung would make this Munich concert even more unforgettable than anyone first realized. What happened next may explain why so many fans kept replaying the Munich concert long after it ended. The first clip was only the beginning. As more fans returned to their hotels, more videos started appearing online. Different seats, different camera angles, different perspectives. And every new upload revealed something people hadn't noticed before. Some recordings showed Jungkook laughing immediately after the rowing style movement. Others captured Taehyung smiling as he turned toward another section of the crowd. None of these moments were dramatic by themselves, but together, they created a completely different story. Fans weren't just talking about one gesture anymore. They were talking about the chemistry between the two members throughout the entire concert. That was the real reason the conversation refused to disappear. Unlike a scripted performance, these moments felt completely natural. Nothing looked forced. Nothing looked rehearsed. It simply looked like two artists enjoying one of the biggest nights of their European tour. That authenticity is exactly what ARMY loves. And BTS has built that reputation over many years. Every concert includes something unexpected. Sometimes it's a funny mistake. Sometimes it's a spontaneous dance. Sometimes it's a random interaction that nobody sees coming. Munich delivered exactly that. The interesting part is what happened online afterward. Instead of debating who sang the best, or which performance looked the strongest, thousands of fans were suddenly discussing one short interaction. Some called it adorable. Others called it iconic. Many simply described it as another unforgettable Taekook moment. Then another wave of fan cams appeared. This time, fans noticed something else. The audience reaction. Listen closely to the recordings. Right after the interaction, you can hear an immediate burst of cheers from different sections of Allianz Arena. That reaction wasn't created by editing. It came directly from the crowd. Many fans inside the stadium instantly responded to what they had just witnessed, even though nobody knew the conversation would later explode online. That's one of the fascinating things about BTS concerts. The audience often recognizes special moments before social media does. Hours later, the internet simply catches up. As clips continued spreading across X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, the discussion reached fans who had never attended the concert. Millions of people were now watching the same few seconds. Again. And again. And again. Some viewers searched for higher quality videos. Others looked for front row recordings. Many compared different angles side by side. Not because the moment was complicated, but because everyone wanted to make sure they weren't missing anything. Another reason the topic became so popular was timing. The Viking Row celebration had recently become one of the biggest talking points in football. Because of that, any movement that looked remotely similar naturally attracted attention. It connected two massive global communities: football fans and BTS fans. Whether the similarity was intentional or simply a coincidence, the conversation itself became impossible to ignore. It's also important to remember one thing. There has been no official statement from BTS saying the movement was inspired by the Viking Row celebration. Everything being discussed online comes from fan observations after watching the concert. And that's an important distinction, because the real story isn't about proving one theory right or wrong. The real story is how a spontaneous few seconds created a worldwide discussion.